We ready to start? Okay, so let's open it up. I'm going to go into the file first, and there's going to be certain things that I want to do. So first thing is I want to get the topo, and basically we're going to start assigning these pieces, but we're going to be doing that by kind of setting up this workflow that I just explained. And I do that by kind of turning off. We'll do something to the object, and then once we're done, we'll lock it and then turn it off. So we can just basically, by process of elimination, get rid of these things. So we already know that the site and what we have, this is the topo. We don't have it assigned a material yet, so let's do that. Let's select it. And default material, let's duplicate that, and we'll just call that topo. Hit enter. And hit OK. All right, so we have that selected. It's done. The material is assigned. Now the next thing I want to do is go over to properties. Make sure that I'm on the object. And then click over here, and we're just going to call that topo. All right, back to the layers, and we can lock and hide that one. Okay, so that's out of our way. We don't have to worry about that next. So the next thing is the slab. We can check down here and make sure that's on the right layer. We have that. Okay. So we will click here, click duplicate, slab, hit OK, lock it. Actually, don't lock it yet. Keep it selected, move over to properties, go to object, name it slab. Now we're done with it, so we can lock it and turn it off, move it to the next thing. And you can also go by, we can select the layer, select objects. Okay, so that's our little Stonehenge rocks. Duplicate, rocks. Okay. And let's go to our properties. Now, I might be getting myself in a little bit of trouble by not being real proper, because if we start to add landscape elements that are rocks and stones that are not, we might be, rocks might have been too generic. We might have called that Stonehenge rocks, stones, or something like that. But just keep in mind, I may be making a big deal out of nothing. But, okay, so that's done. Lock it, turn it off. Okay, so let's go to the next piece. So that's our roof. Make sure that there's nothing else selected. Okay, that's good. Oops. Duplicate, and I'm going to call this upper roof. Okay. Name it upper roof. Oh. All right, so here's let's go back just a minute. Okay, so this is one of these things where this is on the main layer. So in terms of workflow, what I like to do is keep this kind of the upper category layer free of any sort of objects, so that that everything is, that's just like a folder, and then the rest of the objects are underneath. So here what I'm going to do is create a sublayer, I'm going to call it upper roof. And then I am going to move that object to that piece. And then I'm going to go ahead, and now that I've already created this, I can just click on this arrow here to get the drop down and select upper roof. Okay. Now, and this is the underside of the roof. I'm going to click another sublayer. Move this to, let's create a new one. Call it roof underside. Okay, so we're good there. So these are all our columns, and they're on the column layer. Those are all not going to be any different, so we're good there. Let's duplicate the default and call it columns. They're already named columns, so we're good. But I don't think I named that other piece. Let's go back here for a second. I don't think I named this piece. No, if I didn't. So the columns are all set.